Hey guys, this is Nate from RunDreamAchieve.com. Hope you guys are having a great start to your day, morning, afternoon, evening, wherever you guys are at in the world. I know a lot of my visitors to this channel are here in the States, but you may be somewhere in Europe or China or somewhere else in the world. So I hope you guys are doing great. Today's video, I want to talk on how to run a 5-minute mile, and I just want to talk on 4 key areas that I'm going to be focusing on for you guys that are trying to get under that sub 5-minute mile barrier. This time is not for athletes that are trying to be average, because a sub 5-minute mile, it takes a great deal of time, effort, patience on your part. You do have to have a level of talent to be able to break a 5-minute mile. It is not an easy thing to do. What I want to stress to you guys more than anything is the importance of patience in your preparation. I hope these tips and some of these ideas will help you get under that sub 5-minute mile and to finally run that 4:59 or faster time. There's going to be 4 different areas that I'm going to be covering in regards to the 5-minute mile training plan, and definitely be checking back this week. Right now I'm not going to have a link to the training plan yet because I haven't created it, but I'm going to work on it this week and make sure that I have that posted below this video by the end of the week. So if you're interested in breaking a 5-minute mile, the 5-minute mile training plan that I'm going to be creating will definitely help you. And again, I break my training plans and my running courses up into segments, into periodization segments, so you don't just jump into track workouts and doing hard anaerobic workouts immediately. So the first 4 weeks are going to be covering mainly building a foundation of mileage and focusing on doing strides, which are short sprints that are not all out. You want to gradually speed up. It's usually about between 50 meters and 100 meters in length, but we're going to be focusing on basically doing base mileage, building a strong base of easy miles or kilometers each week, followed by doing about 3 days of the 7-day period, training period, doing strides, where we're just starting to implement the idea of running faster for very short bursts of speed, but not building up any lactic acid. So that's going to be really where we're going to be focusing on the first 4 weeks. The second 4 weeks, we're going to move into specific training, where we're going to start introducing light anaerobic workouts, like short tempo runs of about 3 miles at an intensity of around 88% to 90% of your maximum heart rate. So it's going to be anywhere from 167 to 174 beats per minute. And again, this is going to be dependent upon your age as well. I'll also leave some information below this video on heart rate monitors, my top recommendations, as well as the heart rate zones you need to be training at each specific effort during your following of this 5-minute mile training plan. So I'll leave that below and some resources below this video, as well as on the 5-minute mile training plan that I create this week. Also, we're going to be kind of focusing in those 4 weeks, the second segment of the 5-mile training plan. We're going to be focusing on doing mile repeats at approximately between 525 to 535 per rep, and 2-mile repetitions anywhere from 11 minutes to around 11:15 per rep. It's going to vary a little bit, but I'll make sure that you're focusing on doing longer intervals, preferably between the first, during this particular segment of the 5-mile training plan, we're going to be focusing on doing the mile repeats at around 4 minutes recovery per rep after each rep. And then the 2-mile repetitions, it's going to be around 7 minutes, 6 to 7 minutes of recovery between each 2-mile repetition during this second segment of 4 weeks of the 5-mile training plan. The next segment is going to again be 4 weeks, but it's going to be more speed specific. We're going to start working more of the leg turnover and focusing on the speed that you're going to need. Examples of this would be like 8 400 meters, the first week of the third 4-week block, doing those 8 400 meters, and again, that's double the distance of what you're trying to race at. So this is again where strength comes into play. You're building that base the first 4 weeks. We're moving into more anaerobic, light anaerobic workouts the second 4-week segment. Now we're moving into the speed segment of the third 4-week section, where we start working on, like I said, 8 400 meters, where you're doubling the distance at around 75 seconds per rep, with about 2 minutes rest between each 400 meter repetition. We do that the first week of the third 4-week segment. Hopefully, I'm not confusing you guys too much, but so again, that would be week 9 would be doing 8 400 meter reps at 75 seconds. Week 10, we move to 8 400 meters at 74 seconds. Week 11, we move down to doing 400 meters at 73 seconds. So we're slowly dropping that intensity down to where you're going to get very accustomed to running at almost double the distance you're trying to race at. So we're doing 2 miles worth of 400s to get you strengthened to be able to sustain 4 laps at 75 seconds per rep. Or 74 seconds to 75 seconds per rep. You need to do that to be able to run a sub 5-minute mile. So, and then the last 4 weeks, we're focusing really on just sharpening. We're going to start, we focus again on that 10-day taper I talk about. We'll start doing, especially the last 4 weeks of the 12-week 5-mile training plan, we're going to be focusing more on doing those 400 meters at closer to around 228 to 230. So again, you're running sub 4-minute or sub 5-minute mile pace with lower rest, very short rest recoveries, and then say the 8 400 meters at closer to around 72 seconds per rep with minimal rest. We're moving from 2 minutes rest that we were giving you for the 400s in the week 9 to week 12. Okay, so the training plan is going to be a 16-week block of training. So it's going to be 4-week segments. Breaking a sub 5-minute mile, definitely you have to also know that not only does it take a lot of patience, but you also have to do a lot of the other areas of, you also have to focus on the other areas of your training. Long runs, making sure that you're recovering from those long runs, but you're not just running every single weekend easy and slow. Definitely still run easy and slow on your alternate weekends. So I recommend, and I'll focus in on that in terms of the 5-mile training plan here, is running your long runs, alternating one weekend running harder, a segment of your long run at a faster pace for a certain percentage of your long run. Preferably around 40 to 50% of your long run will be run at or around 160 beats per minute, or around 85% of your maximum heart rate. And then we really focus on, like I said, on that last 4 weeks of this 5-minute mile training plan. We start dropping volume, dropping intensity 10 days out from your main mile race. So whether it's going to be a road mile or it's going to be a track mile, or you can just, if you just want to break a 5-minute mile and you want to go out and do it on your own, this 5-minute mile training plan that I'm going to be creating will definitely help you get under this barrier. Also, I want you to continue to focus on visualizing. The importance of mental training is absolutely critical to break a sub 5-minute mile. You have to see it in your mind. You have to believe it in your mind before it can be done in reality. So continue to focus, continue to spend each day visualizing yourself getting across either the finish line or hitting your watch and seeing 4:56 or 4:57, 4:59 on your watch. Visualize yourself doing that. Also, the importance of jogging on your recovery days. I want you guys to Google the search term super compensation and research what that is. I'm also going to leave a link below this video as well in regards to that and what super compensation is. It's kind of more technical, and it gets a little bit more into the weeds in regards to your training, but it's very, very important that middle distance runners as well as long distance runners understand what super compensation is and why the recovery phase and allowing yourself time to jog and take it easy on your easy days, and why that is so important. That's really going to help you train smarter, get better results, and get a personal best and break that 5-minute mile. So I hope this video has been helpful for you guys. If you have any questions, any concerns, feel free to leave me a comment below this video. If you're brand new, click subscribe, hit the bell icon so when I make a new video, you'll be notified of it. If you guys want more resources and you want more, or you're interested in this 5-minute mile training plan, check back. Definitely by the end of the week, I'll have it listed below this video. So that'll help you have a training plan to know exactly what you need to be doing on a daily basis for a 16-week block of training. So it gives you 4 months to train for the sub 5-minute mile barrier. There's no question whatsoever, if you're under a 6-minute, if you can run under a 6-minute mile right now, or you're close to it, you know, maybe you're at 6:15 or 6:10, following this 5-minute mile training plan will definitely help you know what you need to do in order to become a sub 5-minute miler. So I hope this video has been helpful for you guys. I look forward to talking with you guys in the next video. If you have a question or a topic you want me to cover in my next video, feel free to leave me a comment, and I will definitely reach out to you guys either by the comments, responding to your comments, or making you a specific video answering your questions. So talk to you guys all in the next video.